Oh, damn, we didn't get the intro bit, but this is good. Ain't no love in the heart of the city.
I'm not working under these conditions anymore, you fucking idiot.
In this economy? This is insane.
This is a dictatorship.
Hey,
Peter.
Hey, guys. Oh, God, I'm going to move this microphone closer. It feels too far away. Guys, if this is too loud for you, I'm so sorry.
I am...
Hello, guys. Welcome to Barely Hanging, the latest and greatest podcast in the climbing world. We've been going for over a year now.
No.
How crazy is that?
That's insanity.
A whole year, and we're already so famous from this podcast.
Climbers.
Yeah. My name's Peter
man.
Richards, the famous climber you know
My
from...
name's Danko. I'm an average man.
You're an average man,
bear.
but you're subpar human being.
Yeah, high five.
High five on that
So
front.
delicate high five. How are you?
Oh,
fuckwit.
I'm good. I'm really good. I'm in good mood, good spirits.
Nice.
Tired, destroyed, as usual when we talk about this podcast, because normally we record right after a big day, and it has been one of said days.
Fuck yeah.
A big day. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I really want to know, though. How's Uncle Mick?
Mick.
How is he?
He's good.
Okay, thanks.
He messages me all the time now. Since last week, when I mentioned he doesn't ever text me, all he does is text me now. He won't shut up. God.
It's alright.
But you know what? He's a super handsome
You
dude
just don't
underneath the
understand.
beard.
Oh, man, he's lovely,
He's
isn't
a
he?
handsome dude, isn't he? I saw a photo of him
A few
earlier
handsome
on my
dudes.
There's a few hidden away underneath beards, man. Maybe we should shave ours off. No.
I've shaved my beard twice in my life, and both times something bad happened.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not fucking doing it.
Oh, what was the first time?
Someone said to me you should shave for this interview, and I went in and I felt so naked.
Yeah, don't change
It was a
yourself
big
for
interview,
nobody,
man.
boy.
It was uni interviews. And it
Uni?
was like, yeah, I had a beard since I was like fucking 13.
I bet it was
or
a
something.
horrible beard for uni. Was it
Yeah.
like a pure neck beard.
No, I've had a beard forever. It's always been pretty good as well. Like, it's not been like...
Came out the womb with a beard.
So anyway, yeah, thanks for asking, Pete. I'm great. Moving on.
I did ask.
You probably did.
I did ask.
Statistically,
You're
you would have
so
asked.
sassy. I don't want to ask because you always tell me the same
We've just
story.
finished a big old day.
Huge. One of the biggest in
So-
memory.
To get right into it, last time I was moaning about my fucking debacle with running shoes, which is almost over.
Almost.
So they owe me like 70 quid.
Today?
Yeah. So that I should get.
Oh my
So
god.
when that's back, it's done.
Yes,
The
finally.
new shoes came. La Sportiva
What are you going to do with the
Lycans.
£70?
£70.
When they give you it back?
In all honesty, I've got more money than sense, so I'm going to buy 70 flannels.
70 £1 flannels?
Yeah. It's not
Ooh.
shit, no 33p flannels, 3 for £1.
No.
£1 flannels.
Man, think of all the rocks we could whip with those flannels.
Or I could get 7 flannels from flannels.
Flannels from flannels.
Flannels. Yeah, flannels. Mine's not
okay.
clean my face a bit if I had a flannel or not like an IKEA or as the flannel.
It'd be very clean.
Probably. So
Carry on,
I
then.
got some La Sportiva Lycans, which
Yeah.
I think they look boss.
Yeah. Yeah, they're cool, man.
They look really
Grey
good.
with a nice accent.
Accent.
Lime green, lichen coloured green.
My excuse was for running.
This was you before the
yeah.
shoes. I can't run.
Can't run, can't
I
no
got
shoes.
no shoes.
But to be blunt, I really don't.
No.
Like, if you look through what I've got, I could either run in climbing shoes or my hiking boots. They'd be the most appropriate things.
Yeah.
Or some trainers that would just fall apart at the seams.
Yeah.
So they came,
Yes.
and then we've had an amazing day, which did not... We looked outside.
So the weather's been looking good all week, and we've been me and Dan have had this thing where we looked back at history, and we've actually only climbed together where it's just been us two a handful of
Yeah.
times. And whenever we have climbed together, just us two, it's always been a boss day. So we were like, right, we need to carve out more of this time where it's just us two going, because there's so many scamps around, so many people want to
Yeah.
climb with us, and it's so lovely. Love climbing with everybody, but it's just nice to connect once in a while and just climb together. So we carved out Wednesday because we're both off.
Our day.
This is our day.
Fuck off, kids.
Yeah, fuck off, all of you fuckers. And the weather was looking good all day. Like, super psyched. Well, not all day, all week it was looking good
Yeah.
to it.
Well, no rain.
No rain.
Because good weather now
Yeah.
is part... We'll get into that shit.
Oh, yeah.
But good weather now basically means it's not raining.
Yeah, that's what good
But it has been all the time.
Yeah.
So we woke up and we were like... Woke up, weather checks. wizard pops round, dropping off some bread,
Yeah.
get some advice from that man as well. I'm like, yeah, let's do this shit. But let's pack running shoes
Yes.
and some gear to run in.
Just in case. It was a great idea. Just in case conditions aren't great or whatever, take your running shoes.
This is a thing now. So I'm going to set the scene. I said it last time. Including today, in 10 years, maybe more.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've now run 15 kilometres.
That's amazing, Daniel.
That's almost. I'm almost
go on.
like I was on a kilometre every 2 years up until today.
we broke
it, smashed it, doubled it.
Doubled it unknowingly, and it was definitely a mistake.
It was an absolute mistake.
So we arrive at Blackstone Edge. That was the crag of choice, and if you've not been to Blackstone Edge, it's just a big moory hill near Rochdale in Lancashire, and it's just covered in cloud, like loads of mist. It's in the clouds.
Covered. We're in it.
Covered.
We're always told, if you drive into that, drive away.
Yeah.
Not us today.
We drove into the cloud. So everything wet, like the ground wet. It's just in cloud. The cloud is soaking up everything. So we're thinking, what do we do? Do we wait for the cloud to pass? And we're like, actually, is this the moment? Are we going to go on a run now? We'd heard whispers of going to Stony Edge, which is we find out actually how far it was, but some people have been telling us it's like a 40-minute walk.
It's a 30-minute walk. It's a 40-minute walk. It's an hour approach. No idea.
All these different things. So we're like, you know what? Let's run to Stony Middleton. Check out the rocks.
Stony Middleton?
Not Stony Middleton. That would be insane. Stony Edge. Let's run to Stony Edge, look at the rocks there, see if they're wet or not, and then run back. And then by the time we're back, it might be
have some lunch, chill, do the next steps.
Exactly.
So setting the scene again, Pete's also done 95k. How long ago now?
Maybe 5 weeks, I don't know.
So, and
4 or 5 weeks.
We've neither of us know what that means in terms of recovery.
Oh, no.
We found out today it means something.
Yeah, big time.
It's like, and I'm not a runner at all.
No.
Like, there's nothing in me, like, there's nothing that's like, I couldn't go, part of my identity's running.
No, but you can run, and you're pretty good at running.
Yeah, I can run around stuff. And
and you're fast. Like when we've been doing challenges and things, you've got good acceleration, you're jumpy, agile. So
we found out how far away Stony Edge was today.
It was what?
It's 5k.
It's pretty much exactly 5k.
Just under 5k.
Yeah, just under 5k to Stony Edge from the car park. So it took us 30 minutes to run it there because like we were
treacherous
ground. Like
most of it's just flat path,
but some of it was like trail running.
And shit. Awesome.
Yeah, really fun. But like sketchy, you have to go a bit slower and stuff.
I did a run.
Yeah, man. So we ran there, checked out the rock. Really, really wet.
Scamped around.
It was
really fucking wet.
It was really wet.
But it wasn't in the clouds.
And then we ran back. And then we've done a 10k run today. How insane is that? That was boss.
No, for you, that's like you've done a 10k run. For me, that's like I did a 10k run.
For me, I did a 10k.
You did another
10k run.
I've not done 10k since I was about fucking 19.
That's insane. Well
it's
done.
All right.
Yeah, wasn't that bad, was it?
No, I feel fucking sore, obviously. Like,
yeah, a bit sore, but man. And then, so on the way, we were discussing niggles on the way, weren't we, with running, because it's a different thing.
I have no idea.
And we both find out, I don't know if anyone else out there gets it, I've always had it on and off running, but you get like a really sore shoulder and neck.
Into your neck?
Yeah, it's so weird, and it must be the way that we hold ourselves as we run. It's fucking weird, man.
It took ages to run out.
Yeah.
That took like 7k to run out.
Yeah. So you just got to keep running, and it eventually just loosens, and you stop holding yourself that way. But yeah, it's really weird.
But there's more of that to come.
Okay.
Whatever this day was. Not the pains.
Right.
Like,
oh, yeah, so we're saying we fucking enjoyed that, and what it means is...
It just changes the game a bit, doesn't it?
Big time. Like, one, we did some actual proper exercise before we did climbing, and two, if conditions aren't in... if conditions aren't in...
If we're going to drive to these places...
You might as well get an outdoor adventure out of it.
Do something.
Just go and run around the hills for a little bit. That's awesome. 3, it's a great warm-up. 4, it's an awesome way to scope out rocks and new places.
Man.
So it's actually quite a useful little thing. So I think we're always going to have some running shoes with us now and just go for these little...
And it also means I can just eat more cake.
Yeah, now you can eat more things.
Cake, meat, vegetables, crisps... Chocolate.
What else?
Candy.
Crunchy nut clusters.
Oh, yeah,
I found them, Daniel. Can't hide them from me.
But like, it's just like it's a massive like.
Yeah.
I'm not going to suddenly become a runner, because we then went bouldering.
Yes.
For like 3 and a bit hours up on Blackstone Edge.
Oh my God,
and
it was
what an
so
adventure
heavy.
we had.
So this is what that really topped off. Like, obviously, after the 10K, I was pretty tired, and my legs and my knees, my joints were fucked.
You looked horrible twice. I had these like beautiful flashbacks of you doing your 95K where the hobble kicked in, and I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
I'm like complaining about my niggles, and mine are coming from like a,
It's like an unknown place, isn't it?
Unknown place.
Because
Yours
you don't
is
know
from...
what running 10K feels like, so you're sort of like, can I even do this? What will it feel like? Is it going to be real bad? I didn't have any of those thoughts, but I realised 3K in that I've not fully recovered from my 95K, and my knee joints and my ankles started really hurting. I was like, for a second, I was like, okay, on the way back, I'm going to probably have to get quiet and like really
You said
deep.
it on the way.
Yeah.
We were about 4. That's when I was like, fuck. You went, I might need to go into that quiet place or something like that. Didn't you? Like the zone.
Yeah, I might have to get into the zone a bit because it started really hurting on the way.
How fun was the explosive trail bit?
Yeah.
Round the bog.
Jumping.
Marshy.
It's just like doing dynos, and it's really intuitive and fast and like
awesome.
It's like primal. You've got to like jump over a rock, jump over just darting around, sidestepping. That's what I love about trail running. If I could just do like 3 to 5K of just
fun.
that would be a dream run.
If you people know some good trail runs,
please
tell us or come for show us one, because fucking hell, it'll probably take me a week to recover from what I've just done anyway today. Because we've probably walked about an extra 6, 7, 8 K. I don't fucking know.
With all the climbing in the middle.
With all the climbing in the middle. It's been a nuts day.
It has been.
And we went for our sights on certain things today, and
it just, some of it happened, some of it didn't. Because
of
the... Shall we get into it?
Yes.
Before we get into the topic of the... Hello, this episode of Barely Hanging Podcast is brought to you by Escape Outdoors. Dan, do you know what Escape Outdoors is?
I believe it's an idea brought to us by a man from a place far down south.
Escape Outdoors is an online store selling the latest and greatest climbing equipment for all your climbing needs. They've got Oaken, they've got Unparalleled, they've got Wide Boys, Friction Labs, all the things. Go and check them out at escoutdoors.co.uk. And for all our listeners, we have a discount code that you can use at checkout. Hello, Jasmine, so cute. It is BHPod10, and that'll give you 10% off. They also offer Chalk subscription.
Nice.
That's a great idea.
Nice idea.
Chalk posted to you every month.
Can you buy it, kitty?
Buy it all the time. Can you buy a kitty?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. Also, they're very eco-friendly. Green. Packaging is green. And for every £100 profit they make, they plant a tree. So it's all good. Go and support a friend of ours.
Run by a complete scamp.
Yeah. Check them out, guys.
Good luck, guys.
Topic of
the week. This is the topic of the week.
Did you like the ad read? That was my first ad read. I'm so goddamn professional. This podcast is professional. We got an ad read. What you doing, Danny?
Playing with a kitty.
Yeah, you're playing with Jasmine. Topics. This week's topic is...
Jasmine.
No, it's not Jasmine. Jasmine can fuck off.
Damn, I love you, Jasmine.
I love Jasmine too. Go and check out our kitty rap on our Instagrams. We made a rap about our cat Jasmine. It's so nice. It's so cute.
She's such a legend. She's a cat owned by a young woman called Becky who's doing some work out in Africa right now.
Yeah.
You should check out her Instagram when she's back, because right now it's boring.
She does cool things.
Just wanted to shout out Little Surly Bear.
Oh, Little Surly Bear, we miss you. Anyway,
because we talked about it today.
Enough talking about these bitches.
We were climbing.
This is better. Yeah, we
That's
talk about
better.
climbing. The topic of the week is conditions. Because we had a mission with the conditions. We're fighting conditions over here. Dan, what sort of condition are you in?
I'm in a pretty shit condition
I'm
right now.
unstable. I'm completely unstable. So recently, we've had some really good experiences with conditions. I'm talking about the last time we went to Blackstone Edge.
Oh my God.
It was so good. We finally found out what grit feels like in the winter as proper climbers. And it's very sticky.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Oh my God. Like we walked away with like 4 7As. You had 5 7As that day. We're not like that. Well, we are slowly getting to that level, but we definitely
there.
We're not there 100%, and that's such a crazy thing to walk away with.
We walked back. We went back to Blackstone Edge today, and like you touched this rock, and it just wasn't as alive as that day.
Yeah, and that's a really good way to put it. Is alive.
It's so weird.
It's weird, isn't it? Like some days it's just not on point.
So we spoke to the man that knows the wizard, and we're like, we're trying to find conditions somewhere to go. We could have gone somewhere we knew, blah blah blah, and then he's like, go to Stony. It's lower down. It's fucking soaked.
Yeah, Stony was soaked.
Everywhere right now this month is fucking soaked.
I think the higher up, the drier it is. That's my theory.
I think the lower, because in hell.
Yeah, but water runs down.
Yeah, but in hell.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
So the lower it heats it up, evaporates upwards. That also makes sense.
So we had a little journey to Wilton 1 the other day, and like again conditions in like places like that, because we're going through such shit weather at the moment.
Everything is damp and cold, so
all the time.
Nothing really just evaporates and dries like it does in the summer. It has to have wind and sun to hit like.
I've got no like amazing advice for anyone about conditions other than get the Met Office app.
Yeah, the Met Office app is really good.
And even then, it's like a lot of these places are so like where we live in Liverpool. I had that really horrible feeling recently of like conditions where you go into places that you can't climb if conditions wrong, because you'll break the rock.
Yeah. There's ethics around conditions and all of that, like sandstone. If you climb on wet sandstone, it'll break it.
And most people don't really get that.
Yeah,
or
they don't know that
because they know the climbing gym.
I think a lot of it is just people don't know as well. Like the condition, like to be fair, recent bit of etiquette I only learned recent was brushing holds after you're done with them. Obviously, I know about brushing holds to clean them whilst you're using them because like you want to grip better, but it's healthy for the rock to brush your chalk off. It shouldn't really just be lying on there.
Shows that when Andy, the technician in Fontainebleau, was teaching us things, you weren't listening.
I was not listening.
You at the back of the class.
I don't listen to people from Hull. They don't know what they're talking about.
You at the back of the class.
I was at the back of the class, smoking cigarettes like a cool kid. And if you want to join me, Dan, the invitation's always there.
I'm scratching my nuts.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm a bad boy.
Bad boy.
But ultimately with conditions, like today we decided to run to that thing, and we're like, we can check it out that way, and that's become this little, maybe that's a thing to do.
Yeah.
We can run to somewhere, check it all out and run back.
Yeah.
'Cause some spots are quite far away.
Yeah.
And it's like, it puts you off, doesn't it? Like,
oh, big time, yeah. Big walk in.
In England, you walk for 40 minutes, then you might not be able to climb.
So Blackstone Edge is a big crag, and it's well used. And especially that area near the trig point. So we walked in straight to the trig point, the highest bit of the crag, and the first arête that we thought about warming up on anyway, because we've not had that climb, it's the trig point arête, that was dry. And it seemed like it was the only dry rock today. Opposite that, where Conair is and all that.
Damp.
Covered in green.
Moss.
How quick? How
I
quickly
don't know.
does that grow?
I'm going to have to ask an adult about what happens.
Because last time we were there was not, and that wasn't that long ago, there was not green covering all of that. No. It's grown so quickly over the last couple of months.
There's people that say it's going to be fine up there, as long as it's not in a cloud.
Yeah.
It wasn't in a cloud.
I don't believe it.
And it was fucked.
Don't believe the hype, man.
And there was wind, and it was cold.
We're just in November, aren't we? We're just in November, and we're not even in the heavy bit.
It's such a precarious thing to understand in the UK.
Yeah.
And then, so we went to Wilton. And there's a couple of quick drying bits of rock, and they lived up to expectations. There's the graveyard bit at the back of Wilton 1. Fucking insane. Like, if you give a shit about climbing, just go do some limits on it.
Oh,
There's
man.
loads on it.
Yeah.
Just be a bit, like, it depends what you want from climbing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, for me, I've got, for days, I'm happy with the limits, 'cause it just means I'm climbing.
Yeah. Just want to move around on rock.
But then we're looking at these other things, and you just touch them, that's wet. You touch that, oh, that's wet. You touch that, oh, no, that's a wet one as well. It's actually, like, it's so frustrating.
It's really frustrating. Today was one of the most frustrating, and I think because it was off the back of Wilton on Sunday, so we've had 2 bad condition days in a row. But I really feel for people that are trying to pull on, like, have projects and really want to do things.
We are pulling on projects.
Yeah.
And
but I'm thinking of that Dan, what's his name?
Varian.
In his video where he's like talked about like how shit conditions are and stuff.
No one's ever talked about that, innit? You sure it's Dan Varian and not the Highball Productions?
I don't know.
And all these guys are fighting conditions to climb climbs in the UK, and ultimately it's just a strange like formula in this country because the weather's shit.
Yeah. Here's a cool positive conditions.
I'm not having any positive.
No, we need a positive spin on this.
Solution
because
focused.
there's solution focused. We got a new thing that is about conditions. The nights are getting longer. It starts getting darker quicker. That is a type of condition that we're battling. Darkness is a condition. And what are we doing to fight that condition?
Join force with Batman.
No.
Spider-Man.
No.
The Hulk.
No, we bought lights.
Yes, man.
You bought lights and I stole lights.
Yeah. You stole lights.
I stole lights from work, photography lights. You've got some proper lights you bought.
Our best sessions have been nighttime.
They really have, man, because it gets so cold and the rock starts coming alive, like you say.
We stayed at Blackstone till the death.
Man, we stayed at Blackstone in the dark for about another hour, was it?
Maybe longer.
Bit longer.
Idea,
man, and we got an extra little bit out of Blackstone
we
Edge
did
tonight.
some homework, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh my God, we had this horrible mental problem. But yeah, so what? My advice to people is get some lamps and climb in the dark. It's actually amazing, and we've had some really nice moments where we've really. I don't, something about being in the dark because everybody else is indoors. I think.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world
just
is indoors, and you're just looking at you're looking at all these lights in the distance. You're like, or when we're at Pex Hill and we're having a coffee at the end of the night in the dark, and we've got some music playing, and you're just thinking everybody else is indoors doing fucking nothing right now, and we're making the most out of our life. And I think that contrast, because you don't really feel that when you're climbing on a Saturday morning, because lots of people are doing cool things on a Saturday, but when you're doing cool things when other people are just at home,
it helps, doesn't it?
It just helps you get in that zone of thinking, you know what, this is a lifestyle I want, and you feel really grateful, don't you? And it brings all that loveliness out.
A bit where so we were walking down the hill from Blackstone today. Fucking pitch black.
Yeah.
Can't see a thing. We've got little lights to get through the worst bits of it, but they were running out. And so
running out.
We'll just walk down the bit that we know relatively well.
Yeah.
Because the top bit's precarious.
So we'll turn the lights off.
So the second Pete goes, can we just adjust our eyes? He fell into a bog.
That's so funny. I was like, I wonder if we turn our lights off, will our eyes adjust to this terrain? And it's really rough, weird terrain. As soon as I turn my light off, my right foot goes into a
I'm sure you
big
said
old
as
puddle.
well just before it. Yeah, they're adjusting. Then you just went into a massive puddle. It was so funny.
Oh, it was horrible.
But to get back to the positive bit I'm getting to.
Okay, yeah, positive.
To stay solution focused.
Yeah.
Is that the advice that we can give for your climbing needs is that when you have these moments, it's those gratefuls.
Yes.
So we're walking down the hill together. There's fucking no one. If there's someone else up there, you know, good. I couldn't see a light.
No.
Couldn't see a soul. It was just me and you on top of Blackstone Edge and that edge.
Yeah.
No one else.
It's so wild up there, isn't it? It's so.
And
lovely.
we're just walking down, and we just stopped, and it was like, how good is our fucking lives?
Yeah. I think people need to tell themselves how good their lives are when it's good more often.
And remind it,
because it's easy to notice when things are shit.
Yeah.
But you should be focusing on when things are boss and why they're boss.
And there are people that have really genuinely hard lives, and I truly get that. And my job's to work with all that type of that world.
Yeah.
But ultimately, if 10% of your life is really hard, but you've got this 90% gap where things are working, maybe not to super high functioning but in that 10% moment you've got happiness.
Yeah. You should
and
focus on that.
But we looked at each other even, and it's like a guilty thing of our own. It's like, let's just say it out loud more.
Yeah,
and we're quite good with the scams. That's what it's like.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, stop and say, we love each other.
Yeah.
I've got a good life.
Yeah.
We're doing something cool.
Yeah.
And the thing is that we're speaking to climbers right now.
Yeah.
And you're all doing something cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
You really are.
In a niche sport.
Yeah.
Where, I don't know about you, I feel like I'm living my best life.
Oh, man. That's lovely. You said that really nicely, man. That's warmed my heart. You know what? We should end there.
I know.
Before
I fucking ruin it, man.
Before you ruin it.
I'm looking at you.
Let's eat some carbonara. Don't ruin it, Dan.
Sum up conditions. It's really shit right now.
It's really shit.
Good luck out there, guys. Get the Met Office app. And just remember how good it was when the sun was out.
Yeah! Dan out. Well done, man. Okay, if you want to follow Dan on Instagram, follow him at Danko Henry Winterberg. No, Danko Winterberg.
Just me climbing at Pecs. Get over it. You just won't understand it. It's for me and Pete.
If you want to, it's only for us two. If you want to follow me on Instagram, follow me at Pete_Rick. I take loads of climbing photography things. I love taking photos, and I want to make a living out of it. So if you're out there and you can help me make a living out of it, help me.
Yeah.
I need help. Thank you.
Needs lots of help. If you see Barney Benson, Tom Johnston, Mick Crosby, Peter Richards, Danko Winterberg, Josie Roscoe,
Whoa!
Catherine Plum,
Becky Searle.
you see any of these people, you say, do you know what? God damn it, I love you, you little scamp.
All right, and with that, we're out. Bye.
Double dyno to micro crimper.